If someone doesn't want to pass through the metal detector, they do have the option of being checked with a handheld device. Well, WCCO is very proud today to be teaming up with Make-A-Wish Minnesota as they make kids' dreams come true.
Each year, nearly 300 kids with life-threatening illnesses get their wish granted thanks to the generosity of people like you. And Caleb is one of those kids. He is just 7 years old and was born with a life-threatening musculoskeletal condition. But as Matt Brickman shows us, Caleb isn't going to let his condition stop him from accomplishing some big things.
Osteogenesis imperfecta is the technical term, and it just means that he's got bones such that they don't develop and harden the way normal kids do.
Caleb may not have the bones of a normal 7-year-old, but he does have twice the heart.
And he thinks about other people all the time. So every time that we go anywhere, we'll go to the bank and we'll get some cash, whatever. He'll go up there and he'll say, "Can I have 4 suckers?" Not one for himself, but he'll want to make sure that he gets one for his brothers and his sister.
Caleb was diagnosed about 18 months ago. But even when he was a baby, his parents knew something just wasn't right.
I remember when he was probably 12 to 18 months, you kind of grab him underneath here and pick him up. There were many times I'd pick him up and I hear crunch, 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 crunch.
Caleb has broken a lot of bones and spent a lot of time in the hospital or in the doctor's office.
It's been a challenge, it really has.
But through it all, his entire family has been by his side. And all they want is for Caleb to get his wish.
He always wanted to be an astronaut and a space ninja. Now, I don't know how those play out, but since he had his diagnosis, he stopped talking about that. As a dad, you'd love to see your kids happy.
And today, Caleb was happy. And you can help kids like Caleb by donating your extra airline miles to Make-A-Wish Minnesota. We're going to tell you how to do that in just a little bit. But first, we want to show you the big day Caleb and his family have had. It started all this morning right across the street from WCCO at the Hilton Hotel when Jason DeRusha gave Caleb his first clue. From there, he rode in style to the Mall of America, where I got to meet up with him and his family. We spent some quality time at Sea Life Aquarium, where Caleb got to see sharks, octopus, and stingrays. Then he got to Build-A-Bear, where he made his very own Captain America bear. And finally, you can't leave the mall without getting on some rides at Nickelodeon Universe, right? Well, you can help make these wishes come true for other kids just like Caleb right now by donating your airline miles to Make-A-Wish Minnesota. Just call the number on your screen, 1-800-542-9226. Call right now to help out. About 70% of the wishes granted by Make-A-Wish involve some sort of airline travel. So if you have miles on Delta, United, US Air, or points with Sun Country, we'd love for you to have them donate to help us reach our goal of 10 million miles. And so far, get this, we've already raised 6 million miles. But we do still have a little ways to go, guys. It's going to be an exciting evening ahead of us, but I think we can get there.
I do too.
I do too, absolutely.
You know, I know they must have been business travelers, I'm assuming, donated 100,000 miles today. And for people like that, it just doesn't mean that much because they have so many. But this is so nice because it's accessible to everyone, Matt. I mean, everyone could probably do 1 or 2, and I know there's people out there who can do 10 and 20 and 50, and it's a nice way for everybody to get involved. And it adds up. Any little bit that you can donate, we'd be thrilled to have. So call right now. The phones are lighting up, so get on the call and get them in right now.
All right. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
And now back to Caleb. As you saw, he had a big day at the Mall of America.
Yeah, he really has. He's read a lot of clues. He's traveled to a lot of different places in the mall as well. It's all part of his big treasure hunt, but that was just the beginning. Just about a half hour ago, we greeted Caleb as he arrived at our studios in downtown Minneapolis. He had a special tour of the station, but we have an even bigger surprise in store for him. So join Caleb as he finds out what we've really been up to live here on WCCO 4 News at 5, coming up next.